So we're finally leaving town. Last night was a lot of fun. Got a lot done, charging, editing, uploading. And we're not even an hour into the McDonald's challenge, and we stopped in the McDonald's again on the way out to get breakfast. Because I was looking at the 8 sandwiches and 60 nuggets we had, thinking I could eat all of this pretty quickly. So I panicked. I bought more food. I bought 2 chicken sandwiches for breakfast, so we should be set. Hopefully none of us throw up going up this 7,000 foot climb. So it turns out pocket McNuggets are delicious, even 24 hours later. So far, no McDonald's challenge regrets. We'll see how we're feeling in another 12 hours. But we just made it to this water cache. The Trail Angels here are amazing and stocked it up really well for the hikers. We gotta make it 17 more miles to the next water source, and it's all uphill. Hopefully we'll make it there today. If we do, we'll be night hiking till at least 8:30. We'll see how it goes. And on the lunch menu today, you guessed it, more McDonald's. How is it, babe?
Not horrible.
Not horrible. Amazing how good soggy cold nuggets taste when you're absolutely starving. Just past 7:30, about 19 and a half miles since we left the McDonald's area this morning. And the sun's setting pretty quickly here. But the good news is we're only 3 miles away from that campsite and water source that we were trying to push to today. It's kind of a stretch goal, but it looks like we're gonna make it. You know, we might have about 30-45 minutes of night hiking with some headlamps, but it's kind of nice to do that every once in a while. Change of pace. Not a bad day. Pretty excited to get to camp. One more meal of McDonald's tonight. Yum. Just after 8:30, we strolled into camp. We were getting pounded by ice falling from the trees for like the last hour. You might be able to see my breath right now. But it is freezing. It was about 28 degrees and dropping fast. Right now I've got the last of my McDonald's warming up in my sleeping bag because it was kind of frozen. So surprisingly, I'm still excited to eat my McDouble, McChicken, and nuggets, even after 24 hours. So I'd say the McDonald's challenge was a success. Absolutely delicious.
Well, that was a cold night, and unfortunately, ice was kind of falling from the trees all night long. Now we've got like little micro holes all over the tent. Such a bummer. We'll try our best to patch it, but it kind of just ruined this expensive piece of gear.
Got some Taco Bell style lunch on trail today. Fritos bean dip, Fritos and cheese. Might be one of the most delicious trail lunches of all time. We're a handful of miles into the road walk. There's really no telling how far we are. I guess Graham has a smartwatch, but we're just walking. And all of a sudden I remembered I carried out a beer all the way from Cajon Pass, like 30 miles back. So we're gonna enjoy our walk a little bit more with a cold, refreshing beer. Cheers. And we're about halfway through the road walk, maybe a little past it at this point. And it's a little after 4:45, which means we're not gonna finish the road walk before dark. Not likely. But we're still going. And halfway is better than at the start. We'll get there eventually. So just as the sun's starting to set and our bodies are starting to say, we're done, we happen to come across a campsite. I mean, there's a whole campground down here. Not really sure what it's called or where we're at, but it's just a campground down here in this fire closure area that we've been road walking. So we're gonna stay the night here. It's better than staying on the side of the road. Just as the sun's setting, we're quickly patching all these holes from that icicle warfare last night. So hopefully we don't get any leaks or any bigger rips.
Man, I slept so hard last night. It was like the best sleep I've had in a long time. And we did the math. In the last 72 hours, we've hiked 71 miles, which is really, really fast. It's over 20 miles every day. So today's gonna be nice because we're not doing very many. I think we're gonna hike about 16 miles, and then tomorrow we are going to Los Angeles to take a few days off and hang out with Graham's family. So I'm really looking forward to that. Never been to LA. Should be really fun.
You might be wondering, what are these goobers doing road walking around a fire closure? We obviously could have gotten a ride around it, but for us, it was more important to our journey to continue on foot, uninterrupted from Mexico to Canada. And there's no right or wrong way to do this trail. Everyone's out here for a different purpose and a different reason. And for us, it's important to our hike to continue walking. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep walking around these closures and keep enjoying the journey.
I'm so glad to be done walking on this road.
We made it. This is the end of the fire closure. I've never been so excited to see trail again. Woohoo! So it's my favorite part of the day. That would be dinner time. I was getting a little bit tired of the same old thing, mac and cheese and Spam. So we tried some new stuff, and these beefsteak bites are really good. I'm gonna toss these in with the mac and cheese into the boiling water. It might soften up these jerky bites even more. A little bit of steak and cheese macaroni for dinner. Gonna sleep well today. And then 3 days off in Los Angeles starting tomorrow. We are really, really excited. It's gonna be a good time. is 7:30. We just crushed 5.5 miles, and we are approaching the Mill Creek picnic area down here. Mile 418-ish, I think. And we are about to get picked up by Graham's cousin Benny here shortly. And I am so excited to hang out in the city. Well-deserved break after 400 miles. Woo! We got picked up and our very first stop had to be In-N-Out. Obviously. So good. This is gonna be a good time in LA.